I'm Roger Muenchwander, and I'm the president of TVS Design, which is an architectural and interior design company here in Atlanta, Georgia. And as the president, I love to talk about TVS. I've got 2 hours of content here that I'm going to share with you. But I'm going to do it in 10 minutes, and so you're going to sense that I'm rushing, and I am. I'm going to work from an outline, and I apologize for that, but I've got to stay on course, otherwise I'll be off in other areas. And the other thing, too, you'll notice the PowerPoint is loaded with pretty images of the work we do, so if you don't care about what I'm saying, at least you can be like, TVS Design, I've already mentioned we're here in Atlanta, Georgia, and design is our soul. We're a design firm, and so we are constantly striving for excellence in design. That's what we're all about. It's our passion, and that word is a powerful word, and it does apply to us. And as a result of that, we have been fortunate enough to be recognized by our peers for our design excellence, basically the consistency in design excellence, in that the AIA has awarded our firm, which is the highest award that you can get, the Architecture Firm Award. And over the 40 years that we've been in business, 40 plus years, we have grown. And we were a little hometown architectural firm here in Atlanta, Georgia, but we are now obviously a global firm, and that includes Asia. We have done work in China, India, Japan, Korea, and a few other areas in the Asian area. But as we have grown our practice globally, we have learned a couple of things. Matter of fact, we've learned 3 things. Fact number 1 is that the world economy is rebalancing. It's no longer U.S.-centric. Number 2, the world economy is here to stay, and I'm not saying anything to you that you don't know. And 3, as it relates to TVS, again, a design business, well, we know it's where our markets are. It's where our growth market is, it's where the business is, it's where the project types we do are needed. And so for us, it's an easy commitment, and architects are known to follow where the work is. And so with that, we're no exception. Currently, we are, let's see what I got here. We're working out of 4 locations, global locations, which allow us to serve our clients. And what we do well, or the project types that we do well, what we're known for around the globe are listed here in front of you. Basically, mixed use development, hospitality, retail, master plan, and a few others like that. Thank you, that helps very much. And so what we do well, we also know a few other things, that everywhere we go, it doesn't matter what global market we're in, they're looking for the same things from us, which is basically our expertise in building types, but they're looking for creative thinking, they're looking for problem solving, they're looking for our knowledge, they're looking for our experience, they want us to help them with their built environment. And so for illustration, I'm going to zero in on China as it relates to the questions we've been asked to address, even though our Asia experience is very broad. But I'll use China as the illustration to illustrate the points. When you compare China to other global markets, if there's anything we know, and I'm talking about the design and construction industry now, I'm not talking about any other industry, but when it talks about where we work, speed to market is what it's about. How fast can you get a project in the ground and operational? And the expectations and demands of our clients are pretty simple. They want it fast, they want it yesterday, they want you to be agile, they want you to be quick, they want you to basically work 24/7, so weeks and weekends just blur together. And being 12-hour differential, days also blur together. And so as a result, we've had to take some new approaches to how we work. It's not necessarily the standard U.S. approach that works everywhere. So again, addressing China in particular, we found that we've got to meet expectations, and to stay competitive, we have to make some changes, like what we deliver. In the United States, we might do a project that has 600 or 700 drawings in it. In China, you might do it the same for 100 drawings. With that, then fees are impacted. So the fee expectations we have in China are less than we have in the States, but the fee follows the work. So if you do it properly, you should be able to stay profitable. And then also, because you have to make quick decisions, fast decisions, well-grounded decisions, we also have to be mean and lean and put our most experienced people in projects. People can make decisions and move quickly. And so to stay in the game, to stay competitive, again, competitive is a very serious word when I think of the Asian markets. To stay competitive, we have to be bold, we can't be hesitant. We've got to be decisive, we can't be undecisive. We've got to be quick, we've got to be agile, and we've got to be prepared to change our work product, because it's ever changing. So when we think we got it just right, we change it one more time. Now, in the background, as we're working towards our passion, which is obviously design, in the background there are some challenges and problems that we have to face at the same time. It just goes with staying on top of our game, still doing good work at all times, such as time zone differentials. It's a 12-hour differential. Well, I'm sleeping, they're awake, I'm sleeping. It's back and forth. But the expectations are you're on call 24 hours, so you have to plan for that. Language and interpretation barriers. Everything we do is in English as well as Chinese. So our contracts are in both languages, but the interpretations aren't necessarily one-to-one, so you have to be careful. Travel dynamics, feet on the ground. They want us there. They expect us to be there. We want to be there. But that's dicey, not so easily done, and it's hard on your body, as you well know. In addition, intellectual property rights. What we value is valued differently there, and we have to be prepared to deal with that. Managing costs. It's an expensive proposition to do international work, especially for the people which we do it. Timely payments, we have to work very hard at making sure the payments come and stay coming on a timely basis, as well as tax and currency exchange. Good businessmen are always on top of that. So these are all the components that are in the background that are challenges. But is it worth it? From TPS Design's point of view, you bet. And so in addition to so far being a successful business model for us, it's also giving us an opportunity back to one of the sides where I said design is our soul. We are very passionate about the work we do, and we're allowed to pursue that passion in the China market. So I'm going to show you a little sampling of what we do here, and I'm also going to let you see a little eye candy. This is in Nanjing. This is a convention center that is up and running. This is an interior shot of their conferencing center inside. This was done for the Olympics. This is in Beijing. This is, again, a convention center, not unlike the World Congress Center here in Atlanta, same kind of function, large project. Commercial Street is a small retail center in Suzhou that we did several years ago. Not everything gets built that we designed. This was a competition we entered for, obviously, a tall tower bank. Gorgeous building, not going to be built. But this is being built. This is the largest retail center in China. This is in Tianjin. It's called the Culture Center, or Galaxy Mall, and it's under construction right now. This is hopefully to be under construction maybe this summer. This is the hotel portion of the Nanjing Convention Center. This is the head of the dragon. If you saw an aerial view of Nanjing, you'd see it's serpentine in its shape. Looks like a dragon. This is a conference center that we competed on and won, but I don't know if we'll go ahead. Same thing, conference. This is a high-tech settlement center, which, again, beautiful. And you can see the imagery here is, from my point of view, is gorgeous. They allow us to really explore and experiment with really interesting design ideas. This is a mixed-use development in Hainan. It's an island, and this is a combination of retail and hotels and the obvious mixed-use development components. This is a Dubai client who hired an American architect to do a project in Beijing. Never been built, but it's a cool-looking building, and maybe someday we'll sell it somewhere else. This is also in China, obviously. This is Dalian, which is close to Korea. And this will have groundbreaking in August. It's a retail center, and this is the center court. So again, you get a sense of the scale and the complexity and the fun we're having with the design imagery. We do interior design as well, and this is inside the Nanjing Convention Center. We talk about speed to market. In the United States, World Congress Center, you might take a year to design it and 3 years to build it. This was designed in 3 months and built in 9 months and came online in 13 months for the Davos conference. And the quality was maintained. You know, you do have some concerns about what comes to market, but this is an example of how quickly you have to work and be prepared to work. Jinan is another city we're working in. This is a competition we won for, again, a cultural center, an industrial center, a convention center. And it's a master plan as well, so that'll be underway soon. But just as we know the global economy, our projects are important. They're rewarding, they're exciting, we're having fun with it. But just as the global economy is here to stay, so are we. Our Asia strategy is one of long-term. We are going to make investments there. We're going to expand our efforts. We have great relationships and friendships, and we're going to build on them. So this is not a short-term, quick-fix strategy as the domestic markets of the United States finally come back, and real estate in the United States is suffering, depressionary, not recessionary. So this isn't a short-term strategy for us. This is a long-term strategy. It's part of our business plan. It's who we are. It's where we're going to be. And it's going to be long-term. The investments we make, obviously, is the intellectual property we share, the design ideas, the teaching and training that goes with showing the local institutes how to do work like we do. And we have done good things. In addition, as we think about expanding in the Asian market, Vietnam now is our next location that we're working in, and we think we can be moving there quickly. And again, they're looking for passionate design as well. Our outlook for the future. If there's anything we know, as we do our best work, we're going to have to find a way to deal with the trends of what I would call the global workforce. That means that you can see here, these are the 3 trends, but the one in particular, heterogeneous. And our office is an example of that. We have 13 languages spoken in the office today. When I started 30+ years ago, it was Deep South, white male, that was it. So now we have a 50-50 balance of male and female, and we have, I think, 30 different countries represented in our employee base. And so our response to that is not to integrate, but to assimilate. And so we have developed an intercultural competency program, which is something that we maintain and manage all the time, and it's helped us all understand the diversity of the world and how to respond to that. So if you take everything there is to know about TGS and you roll it up into a ball, we do have a model that we use all the time, and I constantly put it in front of our people. And it is, don't forget that everything we've ever done, everything we hope to do, everything we will accomplish, have accomplished, whatever, has been through the hands of men. And as our global practice has grown, obviously it's through the moral hands now.